We got a good one, guys. Welcome back to another episode of PDQ with your boy Jordan. This is episode 2, and we're talking about Andrew Callaghan. If you don't know who he is, he's from All Gas, No Brakes, and also Channel 5, and he has also came out with a documentary on HBO Max. This one's going to get interesting, and no one's really talked about it yet, but it's definitely about to hit the fan. Things are about to get serious, so let's just get right into it. So Andrew Callaghan is a known YouTuber. He runs Channel 5 now, and he actually just came out with a new documentary on HBO Max. So what is he being accused of? A lot of things. Being a creep, for one, for sure, and possible sexual assaults. There are many victims, but 2 have came out publicly and made videos about him on TikTok, and also have shown receipts of them knowing him. Well, the first victim came out with receipts, pictures, text messages, the whole 9 yards, and showed that she knew him and that they did hang out. So let's just get into the first video, and I want you guys to tell me what you think. Always, I'm just here to give you this updated news. I'm here to give you the most relevant stuff, and you guys help me dissect it and give me your opinion, honestly. So let's get right into it.
I never in a million years thought that I would be making this video, and I'm shaking because I've tried a couple different times and haven't been able to get my point across, but I don't like seeing abusers get platforms. And my abuser, Andrew Callaghan, also known as All Gas No Brakes, Channel 5, and whatever his new HBO show's called, I forget, has been plastered all over my news feed, and I've tried to come to him person to person and try to get him to take accountability for what he did, but his version of what happened the night that he assaulted me is so skewed. So I will tell you that he did eventually get consent. And that's the main point, is that he eventually got consent because he wore me down. He told me he needed a place to stay for the night. He had some sort of falling out with one of his crew members or whatever, and I was very clear about the fact that we are not hooking up. He gets in my bed and wears me down to the point where I eventually do agree to do things that I wasn't proud of. And I wasn't proud of them and thought it was my fault for so long that I continued to be nice to him after the situation. He wouldn't leave my house the next morning. And then as time went on and I processed things, I thought, you know what, just because eventually I said, okay, whatever, because I was trying to just get the whole night over with so that it could be morning so that he could leave, it doesn't discount the fact that I told him no. So I told him no so many times prior to this. I said, I'm tired, I'm not really feeling.
So that is the first video of the whole 3 videos, really, of the whole situation, what's going on. So obviously Andrew Callaghan is being accused of sexually assaulting someone, really coercing her into sexual activities, such as now there's pictures, and there's also a second victim that we now have to hear their side of the story. So I'm gonna keep on playing these videos, and let's just keep on dissecting these. But from what that video I did get in the beginning, it was a very vague video, very vague video, and with just those contacts when it first came out, I was like, what's going on? But I'm glad that there is more information out, for sure, instead of just that. So let's get into the second victim. This is victim number 2. Victim number 2 just came out with her story, I think yesterday or today. So this is all fresh, very new. Let's get into it.
So I told him I would take him home because he lived close by, but that I did not want to have sex in my car at all. I did not want to have sex with him again, ever. And after we got to my car, he started advancing towards me, started touching my inner thigh, and pulled me forward and started kissing my neck. So I really couldn't move out of the position. He was holding me tightly. And He proceeded to put his hand down my pants. I told him to stop. I told him to get off of me multiple times. He tried to put my hand down his pants, and I was, fighting against him during this, told him to please stop. And he said, you could at least stop.
Two victims that are both claiming that Andrew Callaghan has basically either forced or begged his way onto them. He eventually left the car, but she had to push him. She had to basically force him out of her car. Well, we have those two, and the first victim actually got a lot of traction, a lot of I guess you would say eyes on her, and she got hate, but she also got people messaging her. And what she has now has in her possession is multiple texts of different women, different women, and her also showing that they know each other with the pictures and them being together and him being there with her. So victim comes up and follows up with the proof, the receipts she was talking about. And I can tell you now, they are very convincing. There's no names to these messages, but you can pause this and read these messages yourself and see what you think for yourself, and I want you guys to dissect this yourself. Let's get into it.
Andrew and I agreeing to hang out when he was in St. Pete. This was us the night at the bar. This is a comment from someone who I've been speaking a year ago, from someone who said that he has been known to associate with underage girls. This is the story from the same person of her experience. You can pause to read any of this stuff. You can pause to read that, just another story.
The list keeps on going on and on and on. The video is a 2-minute 20-second video. You can find it on Twitter and also Reddit. It needs to come to light because obviously these girls have been silenced long enough and they want to speak up now. I think from this, this is another situation. The only way I can end this in saying is let's keep our eyes on this. I will keep you guys up to date, and I will make sure you guys know every little detail of this story from beginning to end. I promise. I got you guys. We're in this together. Let's uplift victims, not downplay victims. I always believe in that. So please, y'all have a great rest of your night. Peace.